Hey guys, thanks for joining again. Today we want to do something a little bit different and just do this video together, just to share with you guys what happened this past week.
So on Thursday, our 4-year-old daughter started having an elevated temperature on Thursday after she woke up from her nap. And we didn't really think too much about it because one of our kids has seemed to have diarrhea or a stomach ache or a fever in the last few weeks that we have been here, just getting used to a new environment. So we decided to watch her and just kind of see how she was doing. So in the evening, before she went to bed, we gave her some Tylenol because she had a fever and we wanted to bring that fever down and just have her sleep a little bit better through the night. But she didn't sleep that well through the night, and she didn't really want to eat in the morning, and she didn't really want to play. So we gave her some more Motrin, and when she had the medication, she did play a little bit more, but we noticed that when the medication wore off, that she became lethargic and she didn't really want to eat and she didn't really want to play. And one of the biggest things that we noticed was when the medication wore off, her temperature would spike and it would go higher each time the medication wore off. So about 24 hours later, we were noticing that it was going 102, 103, 104, until Friday evening, it was 105.9, which we don't have the most accurate thermometer, but we were noticing a steady increase in temperature each time the medication wore off. That was getting us a bit concerned. And also, this was the highest we've ever seen our thermometer go.
Yeah, and like as parents, you're always trying to figure out like when I should take my kid to the hospital or just stay home and just deal with it at home. But with that high of a temperature, we're like, all right, let's go to the hospital. So I took our 4-year-old and we went to the hospital. We got like processed in their kind of outpatient department, and take vitals, and then we did some lab work. She had a hemogram as well as a blood smear test, and the results of the lab work showed that she had an elevation in her white blood cell counts, but then she tested positive for malaria.
Mm-hmm.
So thankfully, we have a pharmacy in the hospital, so we were able to get the medication to treat the malaria. And so the treatment is oral medication, and it's 2 pills that our 4-year-old had to take for each dosage. And so the first dosage was at 0 hours, and then the second dosage was at 8 hours, and then the third one was a full 24 hours after the first dosage. And then subsequently, it's a dosage every 12 hours for a total of 6 dosages. Mm-hmm. So thankfully, after 24 hours of this medication, she felt a lot better. Fever broke. She was able to have her appetite, play normally. So it was a huge blessing to see that the medication worked and she was feeling a lot better. And I know probably some of you are asking, but no, we're not taking any malaria medication prophylactically. We just felt that, since we were going to be here probably for at least a year, that we just wanted to not, take medication like every day, especially for our kids. I mean, just taking pills every day, I think it would be challenging. So we decided to forego it. But I mean, it's not like we decided to not take anything, preemptively. So we still took some child vaccinations. We got yellow fever, and
typhoid,
then we got
and meningitis.
Meningitis, yeah. And so we did take those as a family. But it's kind of like the experience being somewhere new. I mean, I had traveler's diarrhea for a couple of days. Like Shari said, the kids just dealing with fevers and stomach aches and diarrhea. I think at one point it felt like some kid was sick like every day for a couple of weeks. So it just kind of part of the experience. But hopefully now that we're almost 2 months in here, that we'll finally kind of be over the hump, and now having to deal with sickness for some time. But
right. And it's also really nice that we live on the hospital campus and we do have access to the blood work and testing for malaria and the medication for malaria. So we're really thankful to God that our daughter is feeling better, and we're really thankful for all of our friends and family that have been praying for us as we've been here, and especially during this time. So we want to thank you for watching, and we'll see